mind. Free freedom on my mind, on my grind. Boy, I challenge you to greatness. Move from making excuses.
Welcome back to my channel, Journey with Wendy. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Please like and comment in the comments below. If you are returning or you have been watching my videos from the start, then thank you for being part of Team Wendy. Being part of Team Wendy is one of the best teams that you can be on. But outside of Team Wendy, there is a team that's greater. You know, he is greater than I. So there is a team that's greater than that, and that is Team Jesus. You know, a lot of people are looking for some place where they can belong and where they can be accepted at. And so, you know, considering giving Jesus Christ a try. You know, his starting lineup is, it's amazing. You know, he's got Moses, Abraham, David, the Zebedee boys, Paul, Peter. He's got a lot of people on his team. You know what I mean? I'm on his team too. You know what I'm saying? So come join Team Jesus. You know, and I'll give you Romans 10:9 with that. And so outside of Team Jesus, because I can't compare to that, you can be on Team Wendy too. You know what I mean? Some people like the Rams. You know, some people like the Lakers. Some people like the Longhorns. You know what I mean? I like all those teams. You know, but being part of Team Wendy is even better than that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got somebody that you can connect with right here. You know what I'm saying? I might not meet Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? But I know Wendy. You know what I mean? I might never meet LeBron. No, I think I am going to meet LeBron. You watch. I'm going to meet Brother Braun. Brother Braun, I'm going to meet you. Okay? Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're not here to talk about Team LeBron. You know what I mean? That's not what we're talking about today. We are talking about, and the reason why you clicked is because you want to know some of the mistakes that I made on keto. So we'll go all the way back to that first time that I quit keto. And so what I did was a lot of people drink bulletproof coffee. And what bulletproof coffee is you brew your own coffee or however you do it. Pick it up from Starbucks, whichever way, you know, whatever suits your fancy. So you buy it, make it, and then you put butter in there. And with the butter, some people just use regular, just straight butter, or some people do heavy cream. So I did butter and heavy cream because I like creamer in my coffee. And so I had some stevia in there. I had stevia. I'll just leave that right there, okay? I'll just set that there. And so I had it on an empty stomach because I actually had to take her to school. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna drink it on an empty stomach. So I drank some before I left, and then I was gonna drink some when I came back. And so I don't even think it was like 2 hours, and I had to go to the bathroom, and it was just like, it was crazy. And so I'm like, okay, all right, cool. So then I had 2 cups of spinach because they said that you need to get your potassium in because, you know, that's what you need to help you to avoid the keto flu. So I had 2 cups of spinach. I had some tuna, and I grated my own pickle in there because I didn't want to buy any relish, because I was like, why buy relish when I have all these pickles that I can use? And so I grated my own pickles in there, and I used the Primal Kitchen ranch, and I used some whatever mayonnaise that they suggest to get. I got that, but I got the avocado one. It is pretty good. I like that one. And so I'm eating my salad, and I got my tuna, you know. And so again, not even 2 hours later, I've got to go to the restroom, and I'm just like, what is going on? And so that night, I believe I made egg roll in a bowl. I did. That was the first time I made egg roll in a bowl, but I didn't make it with any cauliflower rice. So with the egg roll in the bowl, the mistake that I made is I used the avocado. So that's avocado oil and coconut oil. They're together. So I used that, and then I started, browning the meat, but not realizing that the meat was going to make its own juices. So then I dumped my coleslaw mix in there, and I seasoned it to my liking, and it was very oily because they say, I'll get to that in a minute. So it was very oily, and I was just like, I'm like, man, it's good, but my lips, you see how my lips look like right now? That's what my lips look like when I got done eating that, because it was so oily. And I was like, I don't really think that that's how that's supposed to go. This is not how this works. Like, you did something wrong. So then the next day, I did not make any bulletproof coffee because I didn't. I was just like, look, I can't. I won't. I can't. So I didn't even make it. I didn't even make it to the end of the night before I called it quits, and I went to the hibachi restaurant I like, and got me what I like to eat. So fast forward to the next week. That's my fast forward sound. So we jumped to the next week, and so I was like, all right, we're going to hit this thing. It's Monday. We're going to hit this thing. So I said to myself, I said, self, what we not going to do is we not going to have no bulletproof coffee, okay? All right, we're going to have bulletproof hot chocolate. Because I figured, I was like, well, maybe the coffee on an empty stomach with the butter, maybe that's what got you. That's what I said. So I found D's, I think her name is Dots Low Carb. I found her site on YouTube. And so I saw her making a bulletproof hot chocolate. And so in her hot chocolate, she had heavy whipping cream, she had butter, she had cream cheese, she had unsweetened cocoa powder, and she had, I want to say she had another type of milk too. I think she had almond milk, but I use coconut milk because that's unsweetened for both of those varieties, because that's what I like. So I was like, all right, cool. All right. And so she said that she drinks it throughout her day. And so basically that she's full for a long time. And I was like, ooh. I was like, that's what I need right there, because I be hungry, okay? That's how it was. You know what I mean? I was hungry, like a lot. It was bad. Okay? Okay. And so went in and I made it. And so in my head, I'm singing that song, So Glad I Made It. And I started drinking, and I was like, all right. I was like, this ain't too bad. My lips don't look like I've been smacking on chicken all day. I'm like, okay, cool, 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 cool. Same exact results. And so I'm like, okay, what's happening here? And so I had this time for my food, I still did the 2 cups of spinach. 2 heaping handfuls of spinach is what I had. And then I had sardines. The boneless sardines. And so I broke those up, put them on my salad. I was like, oh, yes, this is about to be. I still use the same ranch dressing or whatnot. I was like, oh, this is about to be so good. It was good. And I seasoned it with salt, you know what I mean? Salt and pepper to get that going. This time I don't even think it was 30 minutes later. Same exact result. And I'm like, man, this time I was like, I didn't I didn't use butter. What's happening? What's going on? Somebody tell me. And so I was just like, well, Saints, keto ain't for me. So I was reserved to, trying some other stuff. So basically also what I did was that they were talking, a lot of these people that you see on YouTube, they're talking about buying grass-fed, grass-finished, or free-range chickens, cage-free, free-range chicken. And so I knew I wasn't finna do organic. I'm like, I don't even really see what the difference is. I'm not finna do organic. So the other option that they stated was, use the one that's right up under organic, and that's the 9310, excuse me, she tripping, 93.7% ground beef, or the 96.4, depending on what they have at your local store. So I was like, I can do that. That's what I can do. I can do that. And so I still stuck with the same chicken that I normally get, because I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. That isn't it. But I did buy the eggs, though. The eggs that they say buy, I did buy those. And disclaimer, I don't even like eggs. Okay? So I'm buying these expensive eggs knowing I ain't even finna eat them. I'm like, I'm not finna eat these eggs like that. So I figured that I could use them in a recipe or something like that. I didn't know anything about recipes, okay? But I'm just doing it because they said that, that's what you should do. So I'm following suit. And so going back to the egg roll in a bowl story, the reason why I added the avocado oil to it is because the meat was very, very lean. And so on keto, you want high fat, low, moderate protein, low carb, low to no carb. And so I was just like, all right, okay, all right, it's cool. And that's why it was all greasy the way that it was. And so I was just like, all right, so what are we going to do? And so I was like, well, I'm done with keto. Like I was like, I'm not coming back to keto. Ain't nobody's gonna tell because I'm not doing it. This is what I'm saying in my head. So then, so basically, I was doing keto, just trying to do it the way that these people that have been doing keto for years has suggested. And that's cool, if you're on that level. But me, for where I was at, I wasn't on that level. And so I just should have started and done what worked for me, but I didn't know what worked for me. I didn't know I didn't know anything. I was just trying to get in it. And so cuz I was just like, well, I just don't want to be hungry. You know what I mean? And so I was just taking all these desperate measures trying to get into ketosis. And so I was like, okay. So I was like, well, I might do keto. I was like, I might do keto one more time. I might give it one more go. And so I believe that the Lord told me that I need to get my fats in, but I needed to eat my fats. And so I was like, I can do that. I can eat my fats. I was like, you right. I don't have to try to do a bulletproof coffee or something like that. And so that's what's been helping me this time on keto. And so the reason why I made this video for you guys is so that if you guys want to start keto, if you don't know where to start, I can tell you where not to go. Okay? Because when it's all said and done, you have to you have to do what works for you. And I will make another video about, what I do on keto and the reason why I'm still on keto now. Because your girl got a lot of I quit stories, but now, I'm hitting this thing. I'm not doing anything. You're right. I'm not doing anything. The Lord is pushing me and propelling me to do this thing where it would be that I would quit. And so, I made this video to give you guys hope to know that, okay, even if I don't, and even if you start keto and you quit keto, don't just throw away all the work that you've done. Because if you started for keto for 2 days, think about it. If you've done it for 2 days and you fall off your third day, get back up on the fourth day, you know what I mean? And resume where you were on the first day. So that way you're not, doing what I did and just, messing around. Because I'm like, oh, because you how you get that thought like, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. You won't have to have those shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but didn't. Because you'll be like, you know what, Big Win told me just to go and keep pushing. Big Win told me just to get back up where, just get up from where you are. You know what I mean? Like, they say that, we fall down, but we get up. So just get back up. You've been getting up your whole life. You know what I mean? Don't allow this diet or this lifestyle change, if this is something that you want to do, or wherever you are in your life. Like whatever it is that's, hindering you or causing you issues, don't let that thing punk you. Get up. Get up. This is your call to action. Remember I had a call to action? This is your call to action. Get up. Get up. Go and hit this thing because I believe in you. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to go out like that. So wherever you are, whatever it is, just get up. Tuning into Journey with Wendy.